Hey beauties, and welcome back. As you can tell from the title, yes, there's a hit and run where unfortunately I was the victim in this case. So yeah, where do I start? Essentially on the 11th of July 2025, which was 2 days ago, I was cycling, as I do. I am a very safe cycler, by the way. As being a cyclist as well as a driver, I do not do those. I do not play with my life because, of course, you know, you're more prone to get hurt being on a bike than in a car. So yeah, I do not play with that. So essentially, it was around, I want to say 8:40 p.m. On the 11th of July, and I was initially on the bus lane. It was a red light as well. So I needed to either go straight or take a right. Being in the bus lane, you're either turning left. Ooh, ow. You're either turning left. So I couldn't go into the middle lane because there was like a lot of traffic. There was a space for me to be able to maneuver into, and there was no one on the right lane where I could go into to get into the safe, to go forward into the safe area where all the cyclists are supposed to be, because it's not safe to be on where the cars are essentially. So in doing so, I was going onto the right lane from the central lane, and during the process, of course, I always edge out very slowly, whether it's turns, anything, or just going into the other lanes. So while I was doing that to go into the right lane, I had done all my checks, checked all my blind spots before edging in slowly. And as I did that, like, I was going in slowly, perfectly fine, and within 3 seconds, I was literally in the air. Sorry guys, I find it really lame to cry on camera, so I'll be back. One moment. Okay, so in oh my goodness. So okay, and ouch, anger. So essentially, as I was edging out into the right lane, like I said, within 3 seconds, I was in the air and falling. And imagine I just edged out a little bit, by the way, and there was no cars coming when I looked. I slowly edged in, and yeah, I was flying in the air. I thought I didn't fall on the floor and hurt myself, but that did happen. I fell on my left-hand side, I believe, because this whole side absolutely finished. So yeah, her tire was on the wheel of my line bike I was using. What else? And I think I was just in a state of shock. I was really flustered and everything. Like, I was just trying to go and see Superman in IMAX at Waterloo. That's literally all I was trying to do. But yeah, that happened. Because of her reckless driving. She was above the limit, driving more than 20 miles per hour at a red light, which makes no sense whatsoever. Then, of course, like, while I think I pushed myself up, so I didn't like hit my head on the floor or anything, and I kind of like stood up but I hurt myself. I don't know, it's a bit foggy for me. But yeah, this whole side, like I said, absolutely done. So moving on now, she's on the tire of my line bike, front tire of my line bike. No, sorry. Her tire is on the front wheel of my line bike. There we go. And literally, I'm like I said, I'm in shock. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, this just there was no one there. Like, she zoomed out of nowhere. Everybody in the traffic, thank goodness there were so many people in the other lane going straight by the traffic, like so many of them in their cars, and they just kept asking me if I'm okay, if I'm all right and everything. And that's the only reason why I feel like her race in this is very important. As a white woman, was like, oh, am I okay? Only because other people were there and were asking if I was okay. The car she had was like a huge one. It was like an SUV or something. I put it through ChatGPT and that's what they said it is. So yeah, that's the only reason why, like, it was really performative. And then she was still on the tire. She was still on the front wheel. Sorry. Okay, yeah, she was still on the front wheel of my Lime bike, and I kept telling her to come off it, and she wasn't listening to me. Oh, so sorry. Yeah, she wasn't listening to me, and then I kept saying, like, get off because I'm, like, stuck. She wasn't doing it, like, and even other people in the car. Sorry, I know I said it's really lame to cry right now, cry on camera, but, like, I need to get this out quickly because it's just gonna keep happening. But yeah, sorry guys. Ow. But yeah, like, she wasn't listening to me. Then there was other people in the cars in the traffic going straight at the red light, obviously, also telling her to, like, get off the what is this thing called again? Get off my front wheel of the Lime bike because my legs and everything, like, I had to maneuver out because she just wasn't listening. And understand those other people in their cars were also of different races. None of them were white initially. And it's like, she was still on the bike. And then there was people watching from the park as well. And when let me just calm down. Yeah, so when of course the lights turned green and people were going by, she was still on my Lime bike right away. Oh my god, my nose going here. She was still on my Lime bike, because I'm sure she was on my Lime bike for a good 5-10 minutes until, like, there was a white guy in the car, white man in one of the cars that drove and, like, kind of stopped before going and told her, get off of her Lime bike, get off the wheel, get off the wheel of her Lime bike because you're causing traffic. That's the only time when she actually moved her car. And then even, like, when she's like, are you okay, it wasn't genuine. And then it's like, when she came out, so I was probably putting snippets of the video and how messed up the Lime bike was. But yeah, after a while, she ended up coming out of the car. I thought when she came out the car, it was me thinking, oh, she's coming out to come and see me and see if I'm okay. She came out to go and look at the side of the car that she hit me on. Like, how do you hit me and then you're coming out to see the damage that you have caused? Number one, of course there's not going to be any damage because you came crashing into me via my wheel. Like, how does that even make sense? So she didn't give a heck. Like, she literally did not even see me as human. I mean, as a black woman, I'm sorry, but it's just mad disrespectful. And in that moment, she should not have been, but she don't care, right? Because she doesn't see me as a human being. Her car is more important than my life, clearly, because she could have actually eliminated me. Had I have been walking or a child had run into the road, because where it was, it's like somewhere where you could cross, they would no longer be here. Like, how can you be that careless? But anyway, I will put in a snippet of the video regarding what her car looks like. Look what happened. Oh my god, this car, Jesus is Lord. and I'm late. Anyway, let me take my time. Oh, I couldn't get the registration. It was at an angle. I was just a bit too flustered and kind of scared because if she could stay on my wheel like that, I didn't feel comfortable going in front of her car or behind to video it just in case she was to run into me. But yeah, oh my god, looking a mess. One moment, guys, I'll be back. Okay guys, hopefully I don't look too crazy. Fuck, excuse my language. So yeah, at the angle I was at, I was unable to video the plate. Like, I did get it, but it's really blurry. I'll put a screenshot of it. But what else happened? But yeah, it was just a lot going on. Sorry, my mind's gone a bit foggy right now. Yeah, so I took the video from the side of the road and the bus stop, whether on the bus lane, since there was no buses or anything coming. This was on Kennington Road, stop E. I will put all the information in the video. So yeah, and then after a while, she started to drive off. I'm still in pain. I thought even when she came out, she was going to help me to move the bike. Because, you know, line bikes are extremely heavy. And now that she's fucked up the front, excuse my language, like, it's not wheeling anymore. So it's like you have to lift it up and just have the back wheel going. She didn't come to help out. Like I said, she was just checking to see if her car was all right. So I'm here I'm going on adrenaline right now because I'm limping. There's just a lot going on. I managed to somehow use the last amount of strength to just wheel it and like throw it onto the, like, where the bus stop was. Not on the road, like right where the bus stop thingy stand was. Because it was just absolutely no way. And I was limping back. Honestly, I don't even know how I did that because my body right now, my body after, like a few hours after, and now 2 days later, no. So yeah, moving on, she was getting ready to drive off, which she did. Kept asking if she's okay. I didn't realize she's supposed to exchange her details with me. I didn't realize cyclists had rights like that. I know, I should know this. I just thought it was with drivers, hence, you know, one incident I've had whilst driving, exchange details and all. But yeah, I didn't realize that. So I got what I could footage at the side. Sorry, I'm shaking. And yeah, I was just limping to the other side. And because I was going to watch Superman, like I've said, how many times? Maybe twice time. Wow, second time now. Yeah, I was just limping to cross the road to get to, like, what would I call it? To get to the side where the park was. And hopefully I had to message my bestie and then, hey girl, I just got run over. So yeah, that all happened. But when I was crossing, I even tried to check how long it would take. But via walking, it was like 50 minutes. I could not do that with my leg. So I saw she was still waiting to turn right. So I asked her, please, is it possible if you could just drop me, like, at least close to my friend? I will at the IMAX so that we can just figure things out together. Her say to me, oh, I'm going to work. Oh, like, I can't because I need to go to work or something. And I literally said it's 2 minutes and it was on the way to wherever she's going. She did not give a heck. She just said no. That's the very least you can do after you've run me over with your reckless driving. So yeah, I had to limp, and obviously I could not walk that whole stretch of like 20 minutes. It was a 4-minute cycle ride. So yeah, unfortunately I just kept limping and messaging my bestie and all while I'm just either trying to look for another bike. I can't remember. Yeah, she was just telling me not to get on the bike or whatnot because I think I was FaceTiming her. Can't really remember. It's quite fuzzy. But yeah, I was like, girl, I can't walk the whole stretch. So it's too long. And she wanted to meet me. It was too far. So I literally had to get on another bike, line bike, and cycle down. And that's where I met her. And yeah, sorry, in that moment, I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot. I will say firstly, like I said, I was going to go and watch Superman. In my head, I'm just extremely flustered, but like I'm like Superman. So yeah, that happened. But like it's like the pain, you know, because of the adrenaline, you don't really feel the pain like a lot until after. So this side, even though I was limping, but I was like, oh, maybe it's like one of those things, because, you know, for me, I have a very high pain threshold. So there's like multiple piercings, both seen and unseen, that like they would be considered painful. But for me, it's like light work, you know? I can only do one shoulder. Light work. So yeah, like I have a really high pain threshold. So the fact that I was like, oh yeah, that's fine, it's just minor. But I know the adrenaline's gonna wear off. I did sustain a couple of injuries. My whole left leg, the upper part, I have multiple bruises and like the swollen like lumps and stuff. I've got some grazes as well. I'll probably put some pictures. After coming out the theatre, realised my toenail was bleeding on my right side. Ow. Sorry, sometimes I forget. On my right big toe, I thought it was just bleeding, like, you know, due to trauma. But when I went to A&E, yeah, they did all the checks and whatnot. This side, yeah, I think they said it's a muscle sprain or something, but it's a really painful muscle sprain. Like, it hurts. I can't walk properly right now. Like, I have a hop. I can't put weight on this leg. Even this leg, initially I went and I said that it was just this one because that's how I could feel at the time. But literally the day after, I found a bruise on my lower calf, on my left leg, with the whole leg being a situation. My arm, absolutely finished. It hurts to move. It just hurts. I'm just in pain. And then my right leg, I didn't realise every time I'm putting weight on my right leg, I didn't realise I got injured on the lower, well, this side as well. So my lower calf absolutely hurts. I'm so thankful for yoga because it's helped, like, because I'm a what do you call them? A yogi? Yeah, like I'm able to maneuver in a way that kind of helps, but it's painful. So I get sharp pains on my right calf as well because I'm putting the weight on this leg, and this leg there's also problem that I didn't know. But on the day of when I was in A&E, or the following day, because it was Saturday, so yesterday morning, around like 12, we had to wait obviously like 3 hours to get seen. Yeah, the issue didn't come about until I woke up in the morning. So yeah, there's that. And also my arm, this arm is better than this arm, but like this hurts too, but it's not to the extent of this one. This one, absolutely no, you can't touch it. Don't even touch my leg. Don't touch this whole region here. Don't even forget about it. So yeah, that's it right now. That's the situation. A hit and run. The police are involved. I filed a report and everything straight after I finished at A&E at like 3 a.m. No, yeah, 3 a.m. I got crutches now. I've never used these before. Hey, yeah, I was about to use my left hand. I've never used these before, so I don't really know how to use it properly, but I do my best. So yeah, I think I may need to go and get another one because it's both sides of my body that is in pain. The joys of life, eh? And then, yeah, so I filed a report to the police. Obviously, it would be great if anybody that was there, like any witnesses, because there was a lot of you guys, if you have any videos, if you have like just you being there, and you have something to say, please contact me so that I can pass your statements on to the police. What else do I need to state? And also to all those people in traffic that were in their cars and watched the whole incident happen. Thank you for asking if I was okay. At the time, I know I said, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm great. Yeah, I was not. I am not. As you can see, I am not. But it's all good. Like, you know, it could have been worse, which I'm thankful it wasn't. The line back saved me. So, like I said to my cousin, my family, everything, no one should ever get onto me about using a line back again, because that saved my life. That actually saved my life. And yeah, this was all just to go and see Superman, guys. Oh, even moving it. Yeah, just to see Superman. But I can't lie, it was good. It was good. It was a good movie. I mean, I missed like 50 plus minutes, but it was good for where I caught it, you know. So yeah. But anyways, like I said, if you have any information, anything that would be helpful for me, especially in regards to like what to do, next steps, etc., let me know. The police are currently looking for her through CCTV. They've alerted all the traffic people. Don't know what they're called, forgot. So they can check their CCTVs. So hopefully they'll find her very, very soon. So I filed it yesterday, so Saturday, yeah, early hours of Saturday morning after I finished at A&E. But yeah, I need to update my my file, my police file or something, because yeah, I have more injuries that have come about, you know. Great times, wonderful times. So yeah, that is all. Yeah, so spread the word. Make sure you send this out to all your friends, everybody, especially those of you in South, or those of you that was there, anyone that was there between on Kennington Road during the hit and run, between 8:40 to 8:59 p.m. on the 11th of July 2025, so 2 days ago, because today is Sunday. Please reach out. I will put all my socials up here, so you can contact me, and if you have any videos or pictures of her car or her entirely, that'd be fantastic. From what I remember of how she looked, she was a white woman with brown hair, probably about 5'2". She was wearing black, and she had an accent, like a European accent. She wasn't like British white, if that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, that is all, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching to the end. God willing you did, because this is serious, guys. You need to catch her, because yeah, what she did, like, that's a crime. Like, you know, and God knows how many other people she's done this to. But yeah, all because she's rushing to work. We are going to find you. Now, was it worth it? You have now about to get a what? A criminal record. You're going to get license on your, sorry, I said license, Jesus. You're going to get points on your license, all because you wanted to run to work. And because you don't give a heck about people like me, or people or humans in general. Like, do better, hon. And when I find you, my mum is peak for you, innit? Because my mum wants to have a conversation with you. So, yeah, that is all, guys. Thank you for watching, like I said again. But yeah, obviously I thought, oh my God, like, my nails look real cute. And I want to kind of show you guys. Let's end on a good note, you know? So, look how cute they are. Can't do the other hand right now. But yeah, oh yeah, and like I said, I have an injury on my right toe. Yeah, the nail split after you shower and whatever. The next morning, well, the morning that I woke up, I didn't even realize it. I don't know, I just looked down, I was like, damn, my nail is in half. And I literally just had a pedicure done, and it's so cute. So yeah, maybe I'll put another picture in there, but yeah. Thanks guys for watching. Appreciate y'all, and yeah, share, like, all of them good stuff. Let's get the motion going, because we need to find this crazy bitch. Yeah, okay, thank you, bye now.
Bye.